from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both.
Well, we knew snow was a possibility for this game, and the weather was happy to oblige with a nice layer of white over Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium, and we got more snow on the way. Tonight, it's the 272nd and final game of the regular season, and we've got a good one to finish things off, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Right away, they'll change the look. Duggan. And incomplete to open things up. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Steelers who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Pittsburgh. 2nd and 10. Duggan now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Duggan will look to throw this. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Throwing, Duggan. Here's Fryermuth again. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Duggan to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Fryermuth. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Duggan looking to throw. Out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack for a loss of a yard, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got his man, it's caught for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point through the snowflakes, something good. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
16-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short throw caught by Andrews. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 2. Jackson now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action with Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Duggan. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dugan. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Cross Watkins from 17 yards out. And the Steelers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. Benedict. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens 20-yard line.
Looking to throw. Dugan. Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. The slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, Dugan. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception setting up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Play action. It's Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And running with power here. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 72 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throwing on 1st down. Dugan. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. The throw over the middle taken in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now, Benedict. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Operating from the gun, Dugan. Touchdown! Chris Watkins, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Jackson on first down. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Austin, the man in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Duggan. He finds his man. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Fighting it off. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That good for 22 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Isabella now from his end zone. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On 1st and 10, Dugan. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
18 rep, 19 tight, 19 tight. Stop low, 18.
Operating from the gun, Dugan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now they're in the hurry-up. From just shy of midfield, Duggan. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, Week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. They go play action here on first down. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Dugan finding Hardman here over the middle. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Dugan looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. The final shot before break. Dugan got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Takedown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boswell good with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Ravens 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart
fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Ravens come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Dugan. He finds his man. Complete. That's Watkins. And quickly they get to the line.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10.
It looks like they'll move things around here. On first down, Dugan. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
Up the middle they go. Benedict. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This now a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Dugan. He's got his target. That's complete. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball in his hands.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Duggan. That is caught by Dell. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Throwing, Duggan. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
On gain of 5 yards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Duggan will look to throw this. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, Elam. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught, and he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 3rd quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. That one caught by Allen. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He finds his target, Allen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again is Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Now it's Jackson. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Elam. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Caleb Farley. Brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for Steeler touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a block?
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Jackson running again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Benedict. He's got it to the 43 here.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Duggan now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Duggan looking to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Boswell for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Steelers 59, Ravens 22. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second and forever.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here.